It's the Daily Doug.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for being with me today. My friends, on today's episode, we are listening to music that is very newly released. A lot of times I'm listening to some classic stuff that's been out for 40 or 50 years, but today's selection has been out for about 3 or 4 days. So we're catching it new, and I'm excited because we have brand new music from Peter Gabriel. This is going to be a fun episode, y'all. So Peter announced in the first week of January that he will be producing a new album for 2026. It will be called O/I, or Oi, if you're in Britain. And this is a reflection or a mirrored take on the title of his previous album, I.O., which was released in 2023. And he's going to be doing a lot of the same sorts of stuff with the release of this album that he did with I.O. a few years ago. He's going to be releasing a song from the album every month, coinciding with the full moon cycles. That's pretty cool. And each new song is going to be accompanied by a piece of visual art, just as it did a few years ago. And again, the album is going to get 2 different mixes that we can hear. There's going to be a bright side and a dark side mix, just like we got a few years ago. And thankfully, it's only a few years ago, because Peter is not making his fans wait like 2 decades like he did last time. I think up from 2002. Before I.O. was the previous studio effort that Peter did with new music. So it was a long, long time that we had to wait for new music from Peter Gabriel. Not this time. He's coming back just a few years later. And I'm excited. So this new song is called Ben Undone. Ben Undone, and the version that has been released is the Dark Side mix that has been created by Chad Blake. And I want to share with you a little bit that Peter said as he introduced this project. He says this: I have been thinking about the future and how we might respond to it. Haven't we all, Peter? He says, we are sliding into a period of transition like no other, most likely triggered in 3 waves: AI, quantum computing, and the brain-computer interface. Artists have a role to look into the mists, and when they catch sight of something, to hold up a mirror. And then he says, some of these songs are going to form part of the Brain project that I've been exploring for a number of years, and some just make me feel happy. I hope you like them. Well, Peter, if it's anything like you've done throughout your entire career, not only will we like them, but we will find them revelatory. We will find them cathartic. We will find the humanity in them that he always puts in to his music. You know, the one thing that I've really, really grooved on with Peter is his ability to kind of hit all of the boxes at once. It sounds great, it's sung great, it's played great, it's got social commentary, and it's got importance, a reason for being there. I always enjoy that about Peter's music. So let's dive in, friends, and see what this one sounds like. It is called Been Undone, and it is by Peter Gabriel. Here we go.
By the heat of the sun, by the sound of a gun, I've been undone.
That sounds like one of those old school organs.
By being overheard with the wrong choice of word,
By being overheard
I've been undone.
with the wrong choice of word.
Yes, I've been undone by the emptiest hole. As I search for a soul, I've been undone by the weakness
D minor,
of pain,
B flat,
desire
F,
to remain.
C.
I've been undone by the clues in my case, by the look on your face. I have been
There's
undone
lots of reasons why he's been undone, y'all.
by the sense of too much, by a compassionate touch. I've been undone like a wire on a spool. I keep on unrolling. A single thread that seems to unwind and unwind.
I feel you, Peter.
Unravel my clothing.
That's cool. Hang on a second, y'all. Hang on. So that chorus, like a wire on a spool, I keep on unrolling. A single thread that seems to unwind and unwind, unravel my clothing. It's like everything about me just keeps being pulled, and I'm not a whole person anymore. I've been undone. I feel affected in some way. I'm not me. I'm not 100%. All these things are happening. What's going on? He's trying to grapple with all of these things that have caused him to feel this way, by the heat of the sun, by the sound of a gun, by being overheard with the wrong choice of word, by the emptiest hole as I searched for a soul, by the weakness of pain when I desired to remain, by the clues in my case, by the look on your face, by the sense of too much, by compassionate touch. All of these things. I'm overwhelmed, is what I hear from him, but the music is really kind of contained, right? So let me back up a little bit and catch this anew, and let's see how we do. Here we go.
It seems to unwind and unwind. Unravel my clothing.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like a, what is that called? A farfisa or farfisa organ?
From your Mandelbrot set, I've been undone.
By all the forms of the Mandelbrot set. There's some fractals
By
for
the
you.
recursive slaves in the home of the brave, I've been undone. Though I want to observe, it keeps touching a nerve, and I've been undone.
It's just almost a mantra that keeps
By the
repeating.
past that you trace, by a moment of grace, I have been undone. And I need more information. I need to know what's going on.
For sure, Peter. We need information.
And I need this information now.
Now. I need it now.
So I don't go wrong.
So that I don't
Go wrong.
go off the deep end. I am all on board with this, Peter.
And how can you smile when it's all gone?
It's like a shift of key.
How can
G
you
minor,
wait?
E flat.
No one will come.
It's like we've modulated to B flat.
Believing in something doesn't exist. Letting it go, listen and feel.
Ah,
Just
so we're back
listen
into
and
it.
feel.
Yeah, back into D
By a
minor.
squeak from a chair, a complete lack of air. I've been undone. undone. Been undone.
All of the
By a
percussion
slip
goes
on the ice. By the roll of the dice. I've been undone. By the Nazarene with his Turing
machine.
I've been
Alan
undone.
Turing and Jesus in the same lyric.
By
Come
the
on.
mitochondrial cell, by the ringing of the funeral bell, I've been undone.
Beautiful.
And I need more information. I need to know what's going on. And I need this information now, so I don't go wrong. I don't go wrong.
Resolves to F, major. Back down to D.
Slides the spheres apart and opens up the door. Opens up the heart. All the memories showing, spinning out on the screen until the clay zone shatters all the human clay, and it climbs up, out, and in.
Okay. It's a little dirtier.
How can you
Only for a
smile
second.
when it's all gone?
So the chorus uses 2 flats,
How can you
where the rest of it
wait
just uses 1.
when no one will come? Believing in something that could never be real.
Huh. He finds just the right words, doesn't he?
Time to let go. Just listen and feel. Just listen and feel.
Yeah. The problem is what we listen or what we hear and what we feel. You know? I feel it in you, you feel it in me. We're together. Percussion finally gets active, like really active here, and it's towards the end. Yeah. It kind of ramps up and gets to the end of the song and then lets us loose. And that outro, I feel it in you, you feel it in me. I feel it in you, you feel it in me. Yeah. Our experiences, we understand each other. The reality that you feel, that's the reality that I feel. We're not crazy. You know, maybe I'm reading too much into this. But that's the way it hit me, y'all. That's the way it hit me today. I've needed a piece like this to help me put into words the type of things that I've been feeling. I've been undone, just like Peter has. The first chorus, like a wire on a spool, I keep unrolling, a single thread that seems to unwind and unwind, unravel my clothing. He never says that again, but that really caught me. And then the next time a refrain comes by and I need more information, I need to know what's going on, and I need this information now. So I don't go wrong. Go wrong, go wrong. Huh. there towards the end. How can you smile when it's all gone? How can you wait when no one will come? Believing in something that can never be real. Time to just let go. Just listen and feel. Just listen and feel. He's asking questions that cannot be answered because the answers are based in irrationality, in a human experience that doesn't make any sense, or that used to make sense. I don't know. But how can you smile when it's all gone? Y'all, for the last year plus especially, I've been really struggling, and sometimes it's hard for me to regain or tap into my own sense of humor, just to find something that's humorous and actually respond emotionally to it and laugh, because I feel so overwhelmed at the world around me. I've had this feeling for a long time, y'all, like my nervous system has been completely dysregulated. I don't know if you feel the same way. The world just doesn't make any sense to me any longer. The thoughts and actions of world leaders and their supporters, uh, the defiance of morality, of justice, of freedom, of shared humanity. It doesn't make any sense. It hasn't made any sense for a long time, y'all. It's affected my digestive health, my mental health, my cardiovascular health. Some days just coming in here and doing a video and giving my all for it, that's about all I can do. Some days just moving and accomplishing normal tasks. It seems Herculean some days. It takes all the fight and muster and energy that I can muster to just do the bare minimum some days. And I feel like I'm stuck in either a overwhelming like fight or flight mode, or I just feel shut down. I'm either hiding or I'm fighting, and there's nothing in between. It's anxiety and fatigue, just battling for which extreme I'm going to feel at that particular time. And most days my brain, y'all, it feels like I'm in a fog anymore as I attempt to know and understand the events and actions of these people in leadership positions that do these immoral things, and these sycophantic supporters that seem to just cheer it on. It doesn't make any sense to me anymore. It just doesn't, y'all. And what Peter is saying, I think at the end, is just, hey, we recognize that it's there. We recognize that it's there. I feel it in you. You feel it in me. Time to let go. Time to just listen and feel. Just listen and feel. If I'm channeling Mr. Rogers, it's find the people who are doing good. Find the people who are helping and believe in them, And find the music that still speaks to you. Because amid all of that stuff, music seems to still be the one thing or the main thing that still makes sense to me. The way it works, the way it sounds, the way that it makes me feel, the way that music makes me feel. And this song is, I think, a real lovely example of how a piece of music can be, on the surface, just a lovely piece of sonic art that you hear, you can bop along to and enjoy it. But on a deeper level, deeper down, it can be this cathartic companion, It can help, at least this time, it's helped bring some emotional clarity some physical relief from being overwhelmed and stuck in that kind of mode, you know? And I'm thankful for it. And Peter seems to be an artist that just has a way of tapping in to those emotions, to those current events, and talk about them artistically and musically in a way that doesn't really throw stones or uh, get militant or anything like that. He's just like, y'all, all of these things, I'm undone. Are you too? If you are too, this is what's helped me. This is what I need to do, and come along for the ride. I've got some new music coming out this year. It makes me happy, and it focuses on stuff like this. I'm going to be very interested in this, y'all. I don't know if we'll make it a monthly segment in 2026, but I will come back to more from Peter and this album as he releases more stuff, because I really felt that one, y'all. And I hope you did as well. I hope you did as well. Peter's one of these artists that I've loved, come to love really over these last, 4 or 5 years that I've been doing the Daily Doug, and I've just been astounded at his early work in Genesis, but even more so his continuing success as a solo artist all of these years. He just seems to have a way of bringing his art to us at the right time, with the right words, with the right sound, and the right emotion. And gosh darn it, y'all, I'm just thankful for that. So, with that being said, Peter, welcome back. It's going to be a good 2026 with you releasing new music. I'm excited about it, and we look forward to all the new stuff. But for today, I'm just happy to have listened to Ben Undone with all of you. So thank you for being with me. I'll have more stuff coming up in the next few days and next week, but that is all for me today. I thank you very much for hanging out with me today. I'll see y'all next time on another edition of the Daily Doug.